But now, gentlemen, I got to tell you, I haven't been well. Yeah, thank you, bastards. Don't care up there, you bastards. But I had a rash on my testicles, ladies and gentlemen. And I went in and seen the woman doctor, and she was holding me testicles. She said, "You've got to stop masturbating." And I said, "Why?" She's, "Because I'm trying to examine you."
So what you're going to see is 2 Spirit Box sessions, which I did, and it was on me asking Spirit in general about my favourite comedian of all time, Jethro, the legendary Jethro. I was so gutted when I found out that he passed on, and he's the first comedian I ever discovered when I was a kid, going through my dad's VHS videotapes and then DVDs, and I've watched every single one of Jethro's DVDs and seen probably every show he's ever done. My favorite comedian of all time, and inspired me to get into doing my own stand-up comedy as well, which you may have seen me on TikTok. I was doing this just to ask Spirit in general. I have done a few sessions like this where maybe me trying to reach out to specific people, such as my father and other people as well, and even figures like Michael Jackson. But here's the thing. Do I know it is that specific person who's talking? No, I do not. Even if they say their name, does it prove it's them? No. Even if they give relevant information that it could be them? No, it doesn't prove that it's them. Even sounds like them? No, it doesn't prove that it's them. Is it a possibility? Maybe. But then again, what reason would the Jethro have to, speak to me? Is he even aware of my existence in spirit? If he is in spirit, would these people even be aware of me? I don't know. It's more likely that these people would want to be with their families, if they do transition into spirit or however it works. And in these sessions, I do ask that question, where they are, if like Jethro is with his friends and family. And you hear a very distinct yes, even Jethro's name gets mentioned in these sessions. Am I saying that any of this is Jethro? No, I'm not. Because this is me asking Spirit in general about the man Jethro and this comedian, this man who I loved so very much, who inspired me with my own sense of humor and getting into stand-up comedy myself. I'm going to show you first session from night 1. And this is me using a COS PP257. It's relatively newish Spirit Box, which I just acquired. It's not new. It was new once upon a time, but it's new to me. I've been using it, and I have been pretty blown away by the results that it's given me already. Also, make sure you guys stick around to the very, very, very end of this video, because I'm going to share one of my favorite moments of Jethro ever. And it wasn't even on stage. It was on the Generation game. Some of you may already know what I'm talking about, but it is bloody hilarious. It's with Jim Davidson. You will love it. It's so funny. But anyway, let's get on to the very first night.
VIP? You know what I'm asking about? Are you guys sick and tired of me watching Jethro so often? I was watching Jethro just a minute ago on an old clip of the Generation game. If there is an afterlife, is Jethro still doing his thing as a comedian? Is Jethro still performing in stand-up? Obviously, I don't expect the Jethro to talk to me, because why would he? But I just want to ask spirits in general, you know? He was my favourite comedian of all time. Seriously funny man, wasn't he? Where was Jethro from? Can you say? too far from here. Well, far enough. Did you say Cornwall? Did you say Cornwall? I would not even know if Jeffrey was speaking, so that's why I asked you if, if you're a go-between. I want to know, and definitely I do. Is Jethro okay? Is Jethro alright? Where is Jethro? Jeffrey Rowe. From St. Marion in Cornwall.
Drama.
I should be retired, but I do enjoy it. I was in Newark with 5 old ladies in the front row. They'd piddled themselves for sure. They're howling, these 5 old ladies. Probably all the wrong side of 85, probably all widows. And they got together and came out, and I looked at them, I thought, I don't know who's enjoying this more, you or me. I'd walk here to make them girls laugh. I'd have walked there and done that for nothing.
Wow.
It was just a joy to see them laugh like that.
So it seems that Spirit, definitely is very much aware of what I am asking, the questions which, I'm putting forward, and even mentioning about VIP, obviously very important person, that should be pretty obvious, but it was just only when I didn't expect really to get anything, because sometimes when you do any sort of Spirit Box session, no matter what it is, sometimes you get communication, sometimes you don't. But it inspired me to just keep going with these sessions, with the second one, the follow-up, because I took a little bit of a break in between because I've been sick with the flu, as you could probably tell from my bit of a nasally voice, but I decided to do another session. I just want to show you that session which I was using with a manual scan radio, and manual scan is a method which you can use if you don't have, the availability of, say, a PSB7 Spirit Box, for example. Then it is another option which you can use. It's a cheaper option. I've done many tutorials and many Spirit Box sessions when it comes to manual scan. It's definitely one of my favorite methods to use. I very much enjoy it. It doesn't always yield results like any device, doesn't matter what you use, but I'm going to show you that as well, and show you the communication which I got from this session, but this is the one which definitely probably knocked my socks off.
Where is Jethro's spirit, do you know? Where's Jethro's spirit? Is Jethro with his family and friends? Yes? Wow, thank you. What does Jethro want his fans to know, like, for his legacy and everything he's done for comedy? Hey, hello, thank you. Jethro really influenced me with, it was the first comic I ever saw, and inspired me to get in and have a go at doing stand-up. So I don't know if you can get this message to Jethro, if he is in spirit, I don't know, or I don't even know what really you guys are, but if you're able to, and if Jethro can know somehow, thank you, Jethro. Thank you for all the comedy, Jethro. Right, Jethro, you were the absolute best. There was nobody better. Jethro was just a first-class comic. There was nobody better, and plus his delivery, it didn't matter how many times I heard the same joke. I always laughed every single time. Does Jethro know how loved he truly was by not just the Cornish, but also by people all over the world? Everybody loved Jethro, I'm not really surprised. Unbelievable. How would Jethro like to be remembered?
Dead.
Dead. I can imagine that'd be something Jethro would say. My other session, does Jethro know that I did a session and I was asking Spirit about him in general? Does he know?
Actually.
Obviously, I don't expect Jethro to talk to me. Why would he? Because if he didn't know me, I wouldn't even know if it is him or not. But I want to say thank you, Jethro, for everything. Like, I discovered really good comedy because of you.
Now it is good.
I absolute Cornish legend, legendary comedian.
Some children. Some children. Some children. Some children.
His children. Do you have any messages for his children?
Spirit. 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 Spirit.
Spirit? Wow, okay. What does Jethro want his children to know?
Here.
Where's Jethro at this very moment? Obviously, I doubt we're even here. I'm just asking you guys. Even if you don't know, it's fine. But where's Jethro now? Where? Would he have any messages for Jim Davidson?
Some. You didn't see any.
Jim?
Yeah. A lot of Cornish people say this isn't the way they did it, but this is the way I'm doing it, and I'm the one here.
You're the one that's here, mate. Yeah.
Now, we're going to put jam in this end.
You're not serious. They started running.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Next program, I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to put soup, pasty, jam, and then a cup of coffee, and after 8. With a bit of butter.
A bit? What for?
Well, in top of there.
What for?
Well, it gives some moisture to the pasty, Jim. For God's sake, don't you know nothing?
So in conclusion, is any of this from the Jethro? I would not know. It's most likely that if he is in spirit, would be, well, I definitely would want to be with, friends and family, people that I knew, and be somewhere else. I doubt they would be in why he would come to me, didn't know my existence, probably. So, but what do you guys think? This is just me asking Spirit in general about this comedian who I definitely cultivated my own sense of humor and the jokes I love. And, he could tell a joke so many times. I've heard the same joke so many times, but no matter how many times I did, he would always tell it in such a way that would make it funny. And it was always funny every single time. Miss Jethro. I always miss Jethro. And, I will look forward to telling a lot more of his jokes when I get on stage. And, just keeping his comedy alive. Beloved family and friends. And I'm going to share with you one of my favorite, sort of memories from the Generation game. with Jim Davidson. So I'll leave you with that. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you later.
This is a very, very ancient Norfolk dyke dish. They got some very deep dikes in Norfolk. Some deep dikes.
Some deep
They're
dikes.
some of the deepest dikes in the world in Norfolk. And what they do in Norfolk, if you've got a deep dike, what you do? Yeah. No. It's a Norfolk dyke. Oh no.
And then I got any tissues. So what's this then?
Well, this is a device.
Right, let's walk in and we'll do it right.
Yeah.
So we left this.
Right. In Norfolk, they got some exceptionally deep dikes. And this is for scooping out oh no. This, Jim,
Yeah.
is a very long soup ladle.
Do you know what I thought it was?